This is how smart people treat toxic people. Boundaries are not suggestions. Listen up. If someone drains your energy, disrespects you, or constantly brings drama, it's your job to set boundaries. Not theirs, yours. No one's going to do it for you. Limited access, limited drama. Smart people don't give front row seats to people who bring negativity. You control access. Move them to the back of the theater or out of the building entirely. Don't argue. Observe. Toxic people want your energy. They thrive on your reaction. The second you stop engaging, you win. Watch them. Don't debate them. No is a full sentence. You don't owe anyone a justification for why you won't tolerate their behavior. Say no. Stop explaining. Move on. Protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it does. Your energy is currency. Smart people invest it, not waste it. If someone constantly drains you, they don't deserve your presence. Detach. Emotionally toxic people love control. When you stop reacting, stop caring, stop taking the bait, they lose power. Emotional detachment is freedom. Stop trying to fix them. You cannot change a toxic person. You are not their therapist, their savior, or their life coach. Let them figure it out. You've got better things to do. Silence is a weapon. Not responding? That's powerful. Smart people don't waste words where they won't be heard. Sometimes the best response is no response at all. Cut the cord. If someone continuously crosses your boundaries, it's time to go. No explanations, no dramatic exits. Just disappear from their life like a ghost. You come first, period. This is your life, not theirs. Smart people don't let toxic people dictate their emotions, time, or energy. Take control. Choose peace. Own your power. That's it. No drama, no debate, no nonsense, just action. Now go handle it. Listen, boundaries aren't optional. They're not some soft, vague idea you toy around with when it's convenient. Boundaries are your non-negotiables. They tell people how they can and cannot treat you. If you don't set them, someone else will, and trust me, it won't be in your favor. If someone drains your energy every time they show up, it's a sign. If they cross the line repeatedly, it's a neon flashing billboard telling you they are exactly who they are. Stop making excuses for them. Stop hoping they'll magically change. It's not about them. It's about you stepping up and protecting your peace. You're not being mean. You're not being difficult. You're being clear. There is nothing selfish about saying, this doesn't work for me. In fact, it's the most self-respecting thing you can do, because the second you let someone overstep, you're teaching them that it's okay to keep doing it. No one is going to hand you a peaceful life. No one is going to step in and set boundaries for you. If you're waiting for that, you're going to be waiting a long time. It's your job, period. And the truth is, people who respect you will respect your boundaries. The ones who don't, they're showing you their true colors. Here's the thing, boundaries are not about controlling other people. They're about controlling your access to them. If someone is constantly bringing chaos, drama, negativity, you don't have to fix them. You don't have to argue. You don't have to justify anything. You just remove their access. Some people are going to push back. They'll call you difficult. They'll say you've changed. That's fine. Let them talk. Let them throw their little tantrum. Because when you start valuing yourself, people who benefited from your lack of boundaries will not like it. And that's not your problem. You get what you tolerate. Read that again. If you keep allowing people to disrespect you, take advantage of you, or drain your energy, they will continue doing it. The second you decide enough is enough, everything shifts. Your time, your energy, your peace, it all levels up. You don't have to explain yourself. No is a full sentence. I can't do this anymore is a full sentence. That doesn't work for me is a full sentence. The more you over-explain, the more people try to negotiate your non-negotiables. Don't give them the chance. You deserve relationships that feel safe, supportive, and energizing. Anything less than that, it's taking away from your potential. It's keeping you stuck. And the only person who can change that is you. This is your reminder. Set the boundary. Hold the line. Protect your peace. And if someone doesn't like it, that's their problem, not yours. Not everyone deserves a front row seat in your life. Some people, they belong in the balcony. Others, they shouldn't even be in the building. Who gets access to you is your choice. And if someone is bringing negativity, drama, or draining your energy, you need to start assigning seats accordingly. You wouldn't let a stranger walk into your house, raid your fridge, and start trashing the place, right? So why are you letting toxic people do that to your mind? To your emotions? Your life is VIP seating. Start acting like it? The truth is, some people only show up to watch you struggle. They don't support you. They don't clap for you. They're just there to feed on your chaos. Cut them off. No explanation needed. Because if someone is committed to misunderstanding you, no explanation will ever be enough. Stop handing out all access passes to people who drain you. Not everyone gets a direct line to your energy. If someone constantly brings negativity, you don't owe them a conversation, a text back, or even a second thought. Their drama is not your responsibility. People who thrive on gossip, complaining, and negativity, they want company, don't sit with them. Don't engage. Let them have their show, but without you in the audience. The less access you give them, the more their influence over you disappears. Some people are going to be offended when you stop entertaining their nonsense. Let them be. That's their issue, not yours. The people who belong in your life will respect your space. The ones who don't, they'll make it known real fast, and that just makes it easier for you to walk away. Understand this. Access to you is a privilege, not a right. If someone consistently disrespects you, drains you, or adds stress to your life, you don't need to argue. You don't need to announce anything. Just quietly move them to the back, or better yet, show them the exit. This is about protecting your energy, your peace, and your future. You cannot grow if you're constantly weighed down by people who thrive on chaos. It's okay to love people from a distance. It's okay to move differently when you realize not everyone is meant to go where you're headed. When you start limiting access, your life changes, the peace you've been craving. It was always there, you just had too many people disrupting it. Cut the noise, adjust the seats, and watch how much lighter you feel. Toxic people don't want resolution. They want reaction. They feed off your frustration, your anger, your need to explain yourself. The more you engage, the more power you hand over. So stop. Just stop. The moment you quit playing their game, you win. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Not everyone deserves a response. Not everyone deserves your time, your energy, or even your side of the story. Let them talk. Let them assume. Let them be wrong. You don't know clarity when their goal is to keep you in the chaos. Watch how they operate. Observe how they twist words, create drama, and make everything about them. When you stop reacting, you start seeing things clearly. You start noticing patterns. And once you see the pattern, you realize exactly who and what you're dealing with. People who thrive on drama hate being ignored. They need you to fight back. They want you to defend yourself, to explain, to get emotional, because that keeps you hooked. It keeps the cycle going. But the second you go silent, they lose control. Here's the secret. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Just because someone wants to fight doesn't mean you have to step into the ring. You are not a puppet. Cut the strings. Watch them try to pull you back in, and then watch them panic when you don't move. Toxic people will test you. The moment you stop engaging, they'll push harder. They'll try to provoke you. They'll bait you with insults, guilt, and manipulation. Stay calm. Stay quiet. Stay in control. The more you refuse to react, the faster they lose power over you. Silence is your greatest weapon. Nothing confuses a toxic person more than someone who won't play the game. When you stop arguing, stop explaining, and stop defending, they are left with their own noise. And trust me, they don't know what to do with that. You can't change them. You can't reason with them. And you don't need to. Your job isn't to fix them, prove a point, or teach them a lesson. Your job is to protect your peace. That's it. So let them talk. Let them spin their stories. Let them throw their tantrums. Just don't engage. Step back. Observe. And watch how quickly their power fades. That's it. That's the whole sentence. No explanation. No justification. No long-winded response to make someone else feel better. Just know. People will push back. They'll ask why. They'll demand an explanation. But guess what? You don't owe them one. The second you start justifying your boundaries, you invite negotiation. And toxic people, they thrive on negotiation. They want you to second-guess yourself. Stop over-explaining. Stop sugarcoating. Stop feeling guilty. No is enough. If someone gets mad because you won't tolerate their behavior, that's their problem, not yours. Their discomfort does not mean you should bend. You've spent too much time saying yes when you meant no. Too much energy making other people comfortable at your own expense. That ends now. Your peace is more important than someone else's approval. Saying no is self-respect. Saying no is strength. It's drawing a line and standing behind it. And if someone doesn't like it, that's on them. You are not responsible for their feelings. The people who truly respect you won't need an explanation. They won't guilt trip you. They won't try to push past your limits. They'll hear your no and accept it. The ones who fight it, they're the exact reason you needed the boundary in the first place. Every time you say no, you take your power back. You teach people how to treat you. You stop living for their expectations and start living for you. That's not selfish, that's necessary. So next time you feel the need to justify yourself, stop, take a breath, say no, and move on. No drama, no debate, no second guessing. Just know your peace is everything. It's your fuel, your foundation, your power source. And yet too many people give it away like it's unlimited. It's not. Every conversation, every argument, every emotional reaction, it costs you. And if you're spending it on the wrong people, you're robbing yourself of the life you deserve. Your energy is currency. Stop making bad investments. If someone constantly drains you, If they leave you feeling exhausted, anxious, or unworthy, why are they still in your life? Why are you giving them access to something so valuable? People who bring chaos and negativity will never run out of it. It's their fuel. They feed off your reactions. They love knowing they can shake your peace. But here's the thing, only you control the doors. You decide who gets in and who stays out. You don't have to answer every call. You don't have to respond to every text. You don't have to entertain a conversation that leaves you feeling worse. Ignoring someone is not rude. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It's survival. You are not required to be a dumping ground for other people's issues. You are not obligated to absorb their negativity. You do not exist to fix, save, or carry anyone who refuses to carry themselves. Let that sink in. The people who love you, who truly respect you, they won't drain you. They won't manipulate you. They won't bring unnecessary drama into your life. They'll add to your peace, not take from it. Pay attention to the difference. You don't have unlimited energy. You don't get time back. Every second you spend on toxic people is time stolen from your goals, your growth, your happiness. How much more are you willing to lose? Make protecting your peace a priority. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. Your peace is your power, and the second you start treating it that way, your entire world will change. Toxic people thrive on control. They push your buttons, twist your words, and manipulate your emotions, not because they care, but because they love the reaction. The moment you stop reacting, you take their power away. The moment you stop caring about their opinions, their tactics, their games, you win. Emotional detachment isn't about becoming cold or heartless. It's about choosing your battles. It's about recognizing that not everyone deserves access to your emotions. You don't have to attend to every argument. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to care what they think. They'll try harder when they notice the shift. They'll poke, they'll provoke, they'll test your patience. That's their last attempt to reel you back in. Don't take the bait. Let them talk. Let them throw their tantrums. Let them dig their own hole. You're not here to fix them. You're not here to convince them to change. You're here to protect your energy. When you emotionally detach from toxic people, you see them for who they really are: predictable, exhausting, and no longer your problem. They'll say you've changed. They'll call you cold. Good. That means the manipulation isn't working anymore. That means you've stopped being their emotional puppet. That means you've taken back control. Detachment is power. It's peace. It's the ability to walk away without feeling guilty, to hear their insults and not feel a thing, to know they're talking about you and not even care. That's the level of freedom you deserve. When you stop reacting, you become untouchable. Nothing they do can shake you. Nothing they say can get under your skin. That's when you know you've won. Stop. Just stop. You are not here to fix them. You are not their therapist, their savior, or their emotional support system. That is not your job. And the more you try, the more they'll drag you down with them. Toxic people don't change because you want them to. They don't wake up one day and suddenly become self-aware just because you explain things one more time. They change when and if they decide to, and most of them, they don't want to. You've spent too much time hoping they'll get it, too much energy explaining, reasoning, making excuses for them. But here's the truth. They know exactly what they're doing. They just don't care enough to stop. You cannot save someone who refuses to save themselves. You cannot teach someone who doesn't want to learn. The longer you try, the more drained, frustrated, and exhausted you'll feel. And guess what? They'll still be the same. Let them figure it out. Let them deal with their own mess. Let them face the consequences of their own actions. That's not your weight to carry. The second you let go of the responsibility of fixing them, you free yourself. You've got better things to do, bigger things to focus on, people who actually appreciate you. A life that needs your energy elsewhere. Stop wasting your time on someone who has no intention of changing. Your job is to grow, to heal, to build the life you want, not to drag someone along who doesn't even want to walk. Let them go. And watch how much lighter you feel. Silence is power. Silence is control. Silence is the one thing toxic people can't handle. They want your reaction. They want your words. They want you to explain, defend, and fight back, because the second you do, they've got you right where they want you. Stop giving them what they crave. Stop responding. Not every comment needs an answer. Not every insult needs a clapback. Not every lie needs to be corrected. Let them say whatever they want. Your silence will say more than your words ever could. When you refuse to engage, they lose control. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know if you care. And that drives them insane. The moment you stop feeding their drama, the moment you stop explaining yourself, you win. Some people only listen so they can argue. Some only ask questions so they can twist your answers. So why waste your breath? Smart people know when words are useless. They know that silence, used correctly, can shut down any situation. Silence removes you from the chaos. It sifts the power. It forces them to sit with their own words, their own energy. And trust me, they don't like that. They want a reaction. They want an emotional response. But when you give them nothing, that's when you truly take your power back. This is not about weakness. This is about strategy. Silence is choosing your battles wisely. It's knowing that not everything deserves your energy. It's knowing that sometimes walking away without a word is the loudest statement you can make. Let them wonder. Let them overthink. Let them talk to themselves, but don't let them pull you back in. Sometimes the best revenge is to disappear so completely that they have no idea what's going on in your world. Not everything needs a response. Not everyone deserves one. And when you learn to stay silent, you learn to stay free. Enough is enough. You've set the boundaries. You've given them chances. You've tried to be patient, understanding, forgiving. And yet they keep crossing the line. That's your answer. That's your final warning. It's time to cut the cord. No more explaining. No more second chances. No more waiting for them to magically change. They won't. And every time you let them back in, they learn one thing: you don't mean what you say. Toxic people don't respect words. They only understand action. So stop talking. Stop threatening to leave. Just go. Block the number. Delete the messages. Walk away without a single word. You don't owe them closure. You don't owe them a final conversation. You don't owe them anything. People who repeatedly disrespect you don't deserve access to you, period. They'll call you dramatic. They'll say you're overreacting. Let them. Their opinion is no longer your problem. Their feelings are no longer your responsibility. You are done explaining why you deserve basic respect. No fights, no warnings, just disappear. Let them sit in their own confusion. Let them wonder why you're gone. Let them talk all they want. You won't be there to hear it. Cutting the cord isn't easy, but staying will cost you everything: your energy, your peace, your self-respect. And the longer you wait, the harder it gets. So do it now. Do it fast. Do it without looking back. One day you'll thank yourself. You'll wake up and feel lighter. You'll realize how much weight you were carrying. And you'll wonder why you didn't walk away sooner. So stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. Cut the cord. And never, ever tie it back. This is your life, not theirs, not their opinions, not their drama, not their expectations. Yours. So why are you letting toxic people take up space in it? Why are you letting them control your emotions, your time, your energy? That stops today. Smart people know that protecting their peace isn't selfish, it's necessary. If someone drains you, disrespects you, or constantly brings chaos into your life, they don't belong in it. Simple as that. You have the right to choose peace over conflict, the right to walk away from negativity, the right to say, I come first, because if you don't, who will? The world has conditioned you to feel guilty for prioritizing yourself, to feel like saying no is rude, like setting boundaries is being mean. That's a lie. The only people who have a problem with your boundaries are the ones who benefited from you having none. You are not here to be a people pleaser. You are not here to make everyone comfortable at your own expense. You are here to live, to grow, to protect your energy and build a life that feels good to you. Some people won't like it. Let them be mad. Let them call you selfish. Let them say whatever they want. You don't have time to convince small-minded people why your peace matters. Take control. Stop explaining. Stop apologizing for putting yourself first. Own your power. When you do that, when you fully step into it, you become untouchable. This is your life, and you're done letting toxic people run the show. You don't have to put up with toxic people. Not today, not ever. The moment you realize that, everything changes. You stop explaining. You stop overgiving. You stop letting other people's negativity dictate your emotions. You take back control. Smart people don't waste their energy trying to fix people who don't want to change. They don't argue with those who twist their words. They don't hand out unlimited access to people who drain them. They protect their peace like their life depends on it, because it does. The truth: you are not responsible for anyone else's chaos. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your boundaries. You don't need their permission to walk away. The only person you need to prioritize is you, because the moment you do, you step into your power. So stop engaging. Stop giving second chances to people who have already shown you who they are. Stop waiting for an apology that's never coming. Your energy is valuable. Your peace is priceless. Act like it. At the end of the day, smart people make one decision. They choose themselves. They choose growth over guilt, peace over drama, and boundaries over people pleasing. And guess what? You can too.